40 rounds, but you won't be able to predict it each time. So today we're playing an Odyssey, which is not something you should see on the channel too often, but I've heard very good things about this one. It also fills the criteria that this is actually a short one, so every single island is 40 rounds only, but it seems like every single one of them is different. We're mainly playing on beginner maps, which means that Ninja Kiwi is very sure in themselves when putting this Odyssey out, and apparently this is a very fun one. So without further ado, I mean, we're gonna be going into the rules for each of these individual islands. So let's just click on the first one. This is the crew. I basically maxed out everything. This is extreme mode, which means that once you place something down, you cannot use it again. And let's go through the rules as we move on with each individual island. Alright, so the first one, here are the rules. We're playing on Town Center. This is hard standard, starting with 4K rounds 3 to 40, so it's gonna be a short one, and obviously custom rounds. I started this off with just a 200 farm because I don't want to get ahead of myself with this whole thing. And you know, what would the twist be? Something like this. If I had to guess, mob class Bloons appearing a lot earlier than they should. Like for example, I don't know, you're gonna see a mob on round 20 or something like that, and then a BFB on 25, and then a ZOMG on 30. And I'm getting this energy because they only allowed us to have 5 max spike factories. And keep in mind, this is extreme mode, so obviously in extreme mode, you know, once you place something down, you cannot use it anymore. So yeah, I think it's gonna be Moab class focused, to say the least. Oh, that's the twist. Round 10, a blue Moab. Alright, what do we do about this guy? I mean, I see 8 helis on the side. Can we just go something like a pursuit, drop the brambles? You know what, this might work, but might have been a little bit too late with the purchase, actually. Let's try it a little bit faster. Let me also drop an alchemist. Can we buy the AMD? Sure, barely. $25 remaining. This is gonna be a little bit extra damage versus the Moab and the ceramics, and then I'm gonna try and save the brambles. Let's see how the heli goes. Heli plus the alchemist, I mean, quad darts. Very nice combo. This thing is gonna pop it, and then I'm gonna save the brambles for the insides just like that. And hopefully we don't leak too many lives. Hopefully we can tank this thing, or maybe not even a single leak. There we go. All right, so now we know that we can deal with blue Moabs for one, and then, you know, the first blue Moab was around 10, so I thought something's gonna happen on 15, but it's not. So maybe it's gonna be 10, 20, and then 30, and then 40 eventually when we get the big ones. All right, so can we deal with 40 fights now is the question. Hopefully we can. Oben is Oben's level 5. He's not doing any extra damage, so I think we might actually not be able to pop this guy. Let's drop the bramble, see how far we get. So yeah, we popped the Moab there, but we're not popping the insides. And so how are we solving this round actually? Maybe I was thinking we get the sniper. There's this Moginage point which makes the sniper briefly slow down ceramics, like it's just like a millisecond. And maybe that's gonna be useful in popping them, because I don't think we're doing that bad. I mean, we did remove the 45 state, and then oh my god, how is it looking, guys? I mean, we're gonna survive this thing. That's good. Yeah, the sniper might have helped. Actually, it's only a 100, but it's like, you know, 4 damage. I don't know. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, here's the thing. At least we know that the rounds where something weird happens are like 10, 20, 30, and 40. So let's get ready for round 30 then. I'm gonna save cash. We're not buying anything. See what comes out, and then we're gonna be able to react. But if this is like a BFB, then we can solve it pretty easily, I'm sure. Yeah, let's see what's coming out. Yeah, it's gonna be a BFB. Okay, so here's what we can do for this BFB. Raise your rotors, get the faster firing, get the Berserker Brew onto this guy. And then honestly, if the next one is just like a 45 BFB, then just like a bottom pad sniper should be able to solve it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's also dump the brambles. Yeah, this heli is a little bit too strong with an alchemist. There we go. Maybe this is what we should have done from the start. Alright, so 39, and I'm saving a lot of cash. We're obviously going to sell this far, so we're going to have about 20k to work with. Yeah, let's just sell it. And what is happening on this one? Is it like 2 BFBs? I think one of them might be fortified actually. Yeah, let's see what oh my god, it's like 2 fortified and then 1 non-fortified. Okay, so what do we do for this one now? I mean, can we afford the Apache Starship? We barely can, so let's do that, and this should solve this one. Oh my god, that was a crazy run for it. I thought it was gonna be just like one single 45 one, but it's not. It's like 3 of them. Alright, and that was only island number 1, huh? Island 2, same thing, Scrapyard. 3 to 40, 4k to start things off. It should be different than the previous one if the description holds. So let's actually do the same thing. Let's buy a farm because I feel like we're gonna need to have a lot of cash essentially. Oh my god, that's Zebrus in round 5. What is happening with this Odyssey? Wait a minute, so farming is actually not... Oh, that's rainbows? What? Let's go like this. 110. This is a cost-efficient thing to do, right? No, so you're actually not even supposed to farm on this one from the start, I don't think. Get a heli. The heli should be able to take care of almost all of these guys. Although I wouldn't mind getting an alchemist, actually. I feel like something like a 110 alchemist is huge value. Yeah, let's go. Let's see if this is going to solve things. So I'm going to keep the alchemist in strong. Maybe should have placed him in a different spot, but I think it's going to be fine. We do have the brambles. I'm just going to drop one set of brambles. 50 damage. We're going to take it. And yeah, the heli is gonna clean out. We might leak a little bit. No, never mind. It doesn't even go through the road spikes. All right, around 15 then. I'm seeing some ceramics. Okay, so this is where the action is starting. I wouldn't mind buying the Razor Rose. I think that's a cool upgrade on the heli. It obviously goes really well with the Alchemist and some brew upgrades, but let's chill for a second. I think the Rotors cleans out the ceramics, no problem. That's the thing that happens in this one. All right, so 15, you get a couple of ceramics. All right, so that means the next one is going to be what, 20 or 25? So I wouldn't mind buying the marketplace now. Let's get it as a 203 then. Yikes. Regrow, fortified camo, let's with a lot of purples. What is happening? All right, go like this then. Let's get the tutus. I think we need the Berserker Brew, guys. I mean, this is the marketplace which is working. I'm pretty sure we can sell it if we needed to, but oh my god, what is even happening? Round 25. Okay, so this is not going to be the Moab class Bloon one, right? This is just going to be the small Bloon rushes or whatever is going to be happening. So that was round 25, so the next one is going to be what, 35? All right, so let's see what 35 has in store for us. We're getting the hang of this thing. It seems like it's just a bunch of zebras. Maybe we can make, oh my god, it's not zebras, it's ceramics. Maybe we can make a lot of money off of this by buying the rubber to gold. I mean, I'm not even sure you want to be farming or something like this, but how do you solve this? Because if I sell the farm now and I buy, let's say, the Apache Dart Ship, we are likely gonna win this round, but let's actually use the Crusher as well. But now we're out of options for the next one, so hopefully nothing happens on 40, and if that's correct, then this Dart Ship should hold again as it did on the previous one. I'm gonna be honest, this is an Odyssey that's super fun. They've never done anything like this before. They've done custom rounds and, like, you know, a Moab class Bloon appearing or something like that in a weird round, but it was usually very predictable. And once you play like the first island, you know what's gonna be happening in the next 4. Maybe just the maps get a little bit more difficult. This one is unlike anything we've seen. I'm really genuinely enjoying this Odyssey because you actually don't know what's gonna be coming out, and I cannot wait to see what's going on these other islands. Hopefully nothing appears around 40. That's kind of my thing. Although something has appeared, I don't know what it is. We seem to have popped it. It's just like a lot of Bloons. I think that's the case, and yeah, there we go. That's the second island done. One thing that I'm really liking as we're playing these guys is that we're not spending a lot of towers. So we have 82 out of 91, but like a huge chunk of them is just for, oh, it's $40,000 that they're starting us off with. Okay, I'm just gonna hit start because I don't know what's coming out in the first round. This is not even round 3, by the way. I don't think it's like a blue Bloon and then 2 red Bloons. What is happening, guys? Nothing happening on round 4 again. Just 1 blue Bloon and 2 red Bloons. Now round 5, 2 red Bloons, 3 red Bloons. Where's the blue Bloon? What is happening? Around 6, 1 green Bloon. What is happening? Are you supposed to farm a lot of cash because it's going to be a bad Bloon or a fortified bad, like 5 fortified bads or something? Because here's the thing, we're not making money from the ordinary rounds, basically. That's what I'm seeing. So they're starting us off with a lot of cash, and they want us to basically be farming onto these early rounds, it seems like. I'm going to drop Oben then. Let's deal with these small Bloons. I mean, these are super short rounds. I don't even know what's happening. Like, I'm genuinely concerned about what is about to come out. There we go. That's a Moab. That's 2 Moabs round. That is 3 Moabs on round. That is 4 Moabs in round 10. Oh my god, what? Alright, I get it. Let's go like this. 1 central market, 2 marketplaces. Let's get ready for round 10 and those Moabs. Alright, so this is the plan. Let's buy Comanches then, if we can make the money. Actually, I should probably sell this one so that we can buy the Comanches. Yeah, buy the Comanche defense, and when all these small ones spawn, we should be able to clear everything out. Although, I don't want to be microing the big one either. So let's go on pursuit. We have 2. No, we actually do have 3 heli spawn, but I think if it's like 10 Moabs only, we should be able to take care of them. Yeah, there we go. And then just keep farming, because if this was, you know, a mess happening around 10, the next one should be 20, but it's like blue. Well, the next thing is not going to be blue Moabs, I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, Comanches were fine for round 10, but let's see what's happening on round 20. So it's BFBs, huh? Yeah, so it's 10 BFBs, but I don't think we're defeating all of these BFBs just by using the small Comanches. I think we're going to need to get something else. Let's see how far these guys get, and then we're going to decide on how we went above them. Yeah, this is about the end, huh? I mean, I wouldn't mind getting something like a Bads in combination with the top path. Let's say on target independent. This is gonna be fine. We've only progged the 2 helis, which is good. It's a decent damage increase, but we still have, you know, the 75% of the track threshold where we're gonna get the 3 of them. So I think we're gonna actually get it like right now, and that should be enough for round 20, I hope. Yes, there we go. All right, so now the big question, do we remain with 3 central markets, or do we buy more? Because we have 13 farm. Oh my god, what is even happening, man? How do you defend this? All right, maybe we get the Golden Justice now that I think about this. Go like this, set it on last. quick draw standoff, and then how much money is it again? It's 43. So we sell one. We actually sell 2 farms. Go like this. Is this guy gonna be one-shotting them or what? I mean, maybe he's gonna work. Let's have him give himself extra range. We're not buffing him with anything basically. Oh my god, what is even happening, guys? 60k that we have, it's making a lot of money. I mean, that's kind of good with this round. And let's say we're going for the Wall Street. I don't think we are. I'm just gonna buy a couple of small central markets and that's about it. All right, so that's a lot of ZMGs around 30. Let's mark them. I mean, do a little bit of damage with the Desperado. I think we can actually hold this. This doesn't look too bad, especially when the Desperado starts attacking. So yeah, maybe the Golden Justice was the tower for that specific round, it seems like, for the DDTs, but I genuinely don't know what awaits on the next ones. But yeah, it seems like we're gonna clear out these ZMGs no problem. Alright, what is coming out around 40, guys? It's not just blue Moabs, is it? That was only like a handful of blue Moabs. This is not it. There's no way this is it. Yeah, of course. Of course, there's no way that's it. Okay, some BFBs now incoming. I'm still keeping the Comanches. I don't think this is it though, by the way. I think there's still more to come on this. What is this Odyssey, guys? This is insane. $200,000 ZMGs. We have the money to buy the super mines if necessary. That's one DDT, alright. We're not gonna be left with one though, are we? Oh, can we even defend this one? Oh my god. Alright, I mean, I wouldn't mind buying the super mines here at the bank. That's an insane tier 5, which should hold. We have 100k to react, and yeah, this should hold at least that one DDT that we saw before. This is not gonna be it, is it? Like, there's no way this is it after these UMGs. There has to be something like a bad balloon or like multiple bad balloons incoming, I'm pretty sure. Is this actually it? It might be. Oh, that was it. I thought it was gonna be a little more difficult at the end. Alright, island number 4, 4 circles, 14,250 on the speed, 250 on the health and the mobs, and again, you have absolutely no idea what's coming out. So let's hit start. Let's go like this. Place open. Okay, seems like gonna be normal rounds to start things off. Let's buy our. You guys know what? It usually happens in rounds like 5, 10, or 15, whatever it is. So I'm just gonna start things off with 2 marketplaces on this one. Now it's round 5. Camel. Let's. Jesus, man, come on. Okay, we have an ice. Hopefully this ice saves us. I only brought 1 ice, by the way, so hopefully this doesn't come to bite us. This is island number 4. We have 11 farms. Not sure if we're gonna need 11 on the line. Let me actually check how much money we're starting. Oh, we're starting with 60k on the next one. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. All right, so round 10. What do they have in store for us on this one? Is the ice alone gonna be able to handle it? Because I do want to get another farm going, because why not? And I feel like, yeah, this ice might be solving our issues for the time being. Actually, what a tower. 320 ice, huh? Oh, that's a little bit too much. So maybe we don't buy this third marketplace actually when we buy another tower. I mean, you know what? Our trusted Razor Rotors, eventually Apache Dartship Heli. Sure, this is gonna work at least for the early rounds. I want to buy the Embrittlement as well, because I think that's a great tower. And yeah, there we go. Round 10 cleaned out. Alright, so you guys remember how I said that if something happens, it's gonna be around like, I don't know, like 15, 20 or whatever. Well, it's round 17 and there is a BFB incoming. But if you guys remember, the modifiers are 250% health and speed, so this thing is gonna get crazy very fast. The key towers for this run are just gonna be the stall towers, I'm pretty sure, so let's just get an alchemist for a boy. And yeah, there we go. We clean out this BFB pretty fast, so what are we doing? I mean, I guess we're gonna need some stalling towers for the big balloons, it seems like. Alright, so 33, this is round 76 with all of these readers and everything. Now here's the thing, the ice is not gonna hold this time around, so maybe we go for the dart ship, huh? Was that a little bit too late of a purchase? It wasn't, so let's keep the dart ship. This is a nice damage increase for sure. Alright, then it's round 39. When is the next big thing happening, guys? Is it gonna be this one, round 40? If I had to guess, it might be on this one actually, just to kind of mess with us. I don't know, I'm not seeing anything on 39 so far. So, oh, there we go, round 40. Okay, so I see some ZMGs, 45 BFBs. These guys are pretty. Oh my god, there's so many of them though. Oh, wait a minute, can we even? Oh, we cannot buy the Apache Prime. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a tough one. Okay, so let's try and see if we just get rid of like the majority of the towers that we have. If I just buy the Apache Prime, yeah, this guy's not holding them. Okay, so that's messed up. So let's try a different approach. How about we don't pop them? How about we just make them disappear with the Bloon Master Alchemist? So sell both the farms, and I'm gonna buy like what? Just have like a Moab shove like this. I'm gonna buy another Moab shove like this, and then we're just gonna play off of the Bloon Master Alchemist disappearing all of these ZMGs, because I'm not exactly sure what we do. There's way too many of them, basically. Yeah, there goes those UMGs. These guys are super fast, by the way. I mean, he's obviously popping a couple more BFBs than he is UMG, so this might actually work, believe it or not. As soon as like the Pierce gets deloaded a little bit on everyone, this might actually work. So let's lock this guy in place like this now. Oh, is this actually working? Is this what you were supposed to do? If we pop these guys, yes, it's working. It's working. We found the thing, guys. So what is this Odyssey? This is so fun. I can't believe what is happening. This is definitely the most fun I've had in BT6 in a very long time. You genuinely have no idea what's happening. And look at the last one, 60k that they're starting us off. So let's hit start. Yeah, it's obviously gonna be ceramics around 3. All right, so 2 farms. Oben, you guys know what? I mean, I'm just gonna dump this guy. I'm gonna dump a top bat Monkey, which should be able to one-shot all of these ceramics, just to start things off, and then just praying for the best, guys. They're giving us a lot of money with these ceramics, so maybe they want us to farm harder. Let's do that. Let's buy a couple more central markets and let's go all in on the farming, because ceramics make a lot of money, especially because it's round 5, and if they're giving the full amount, oh my god, wait a minute. Yeah, we have the camel detection, so that's fine. But yeah, I think they want us to make a lot of money on this one, because we might end it off with a bank, and what I mean by that is a paragon. So basically, I'm pretty sure what's happening on this island. Let me just check the rules again. So it's 1000% on the Moab health. All right, so what I see happening is, I think it's just the normal rounds as they're going by, but they've all been turned into ceramics, basically. And so I think for this last island, they want us to buy a paragon. By the way, that's a lot of red balloons stacked on one spot. We are not defeating those guys, are we? The game is lagging. What? Wait a minute. What? That's a lot of red balloons, though. How are we defeating these guys? What is even happening, guys? That is crazy. We cannot league those, though. We're gonna lose. Okay, so let's try and beat all of those red balloons with an elite defender, which just attacks super fast. Oh my god, the game is lagging like crazy, by the way. Is this gonna be enough? He is getting a little bit of extra attack speed, you know, the further these guys are making it. I don't know how many red balloons did they send in there. Okay, there we go. We defeated them. That's good. Yeah, let's also keep... let's not keep farming. That's a DDT in round 18. I was gonna buy another... Well, I guess we can buy this guy as well, but that's round 18 with a DDT. So, alright, so that's a DDT in round 18. So hopefully it's either gonna pop on the spikes or we get the ability off, and that should be fine. I think it's gonna come to the wire. There we go. We actually defeated. It's 1000%, by the way, on the H. Oh my god, that's close. 21 life. Yeah, that's the reason why it's not popping. It's the health is at 1000%, guys. All right, very interested to see what happens on this Odyssey. I think we still want to keep farming, but we want to do it very cautiously. It's round 18, and 18 is... Okay, that was only like one single regrow red. That's another DDT, though. Hopefully this guy pops onto all these spikes, and hopefully that's the last of them. That is not the last of them. There's gonna be one more DDT, isn't there? I don't have the... Oh my god, it's not one DDT. This Odyssey, man. This Odyssey. Oh my god. So I bought a mat. I'm not sure if a mat solves this, and if the mat doesn't solve it, I'm not sure what actually does solve it. So yeah, let's just overclock this guy. Let's have him attack. We're gonna have the ability ready. It's doing a lot of damage for sure. Let's try and time the ability. So let's go like maybe now and see how much damage this is gonna do. These guys are still coming out, so this mat is obviously not gonna cut it. I think we need a paragon for this one, guys. Super mines with an alchemist next to them. Is this gonna be it? I actually don't think that this is going to be it. Maybe we're going to need to overclock them, but there are a lot of DDTs still coming out. That is insane. I mean, they are holding a lot better than the mat, but oh, I don't know about this one, guys. Wait, maybe they actually do hold. Wait a minute, that's not a lot of DDTs left. Okay, let's go back to farming then. Buy our stuff, and oh my god, the super mines actually do hold. That is, I mean, that's good news. At least we survived round 18. That's crazy. Okay, so let's... You guys know what? I'm actually going to sell the super mines and we're going to go back to farming, because obviously the insanity is not going to stop anytime soon. So let's go like this. Keep the setup that we had before. 32, that's a lot of ceramics. They're making it rain on this one, especially with this guy, the Robert the Old Alchemist. I'm not complaining. 160k plus all the farms are making money. The thing is, like, even if we get to 1 million, like, it's 1000% on the Moab health. Like, what are we actually buying? Like, a Ninja Paragon would be great. A Dart Paragon would be the cheapest option for sure. Oh yeah, that Shriner gave us a lot of money on this round for sure. So it's gonna be 33 when the insanity starts, huh? No, it's gonna be 32. Alright, so let's buy what? The super mines? This is 1000%, by the way, on this bad balloon. I'm not even sure the super mines can hold this guy by themselves. I mean, they're doing a lot of damage, but it's like 60k, 70k. What? Like, there's actually no way. There's actually no way this is right. These are all 1000% fortified bats. Like, this is a joke. You have to league these guys and nothing's gonna happen, right? Is that the thing, Ninja Kiwi? You league these guys, but you don't lose. Alright, this is it. This is the max. Sell this guy, sell the Mermonkey, Apex Plasma Master. That is pretty much it. This is everything that we can do. Let's put all the money that we have into this guy. That's a 44. Now, he's actually barely dealing with 1. And what's the Paragon that you would want to buy in this situation? Like, this is crazy. Because if this is round 32, what goes on the next one? So you sell the Paragon for like, what, 140, even though you put like so much more money than 140 into this thing. It's degree 44 and still struggling, by the way. So this is like not good by any stretch of the imagination. So I don't exactly know what you're supposed to do. Let's see the continue then. So here are a couple of things that we can do. I bought the Final Harmonic, I bought the Grand Sabo, so we're going to use the ability which is going to take away HP from all of these fortified bats. I also bought the BMA, which is going to be one-shotting the insides. So as soon as these fortified start coming out, I'm going to dump the Grand Sabo ability, and that is pretty much it. I mean, this is just like, yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I might have been a little bit late actually in that one, but it's fine. We're getting like a huge chunk of them anyways, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so getting some earlier pops this time around. We're spinning some of the DDTs. If the bad layers pop, I mean, we might actually have a shot at this. We have the Sabo ability if necessary. Yeah, I think we should drop the Sabo right now, and I'm not sure if that's even going to be enough. The sniper is doing a little bit of work for sure. Maybe we want to get 2 snipers. Yeah, we just need to protect the backline, it seems like. So I know that if I buy something like this is going to hold, but it's going to hold like 1 DDT or something like that. But let's get, I mean, we need every little bit of help that we can get, right? So if you guys are noticing something, whenever you hit a continue, you get to keep the money that you've made. By the way, I timed the Sabo ability a lot better than the previous one, so maybe this is going to make a difference. I don't think so, but when you hit a continue, you keep the money that you've made. So eventually, we are going to have enough money to buy a second Paragon. It's just that, man, I don't want the 100k that we just made. Like, I don't know how you beat this one, though. I don't know, that timing that I did on the Grand Sabo ability, it seems to be doing a lot of work this time around, because previously we had like, I don't want to say like 10, but at least 5 plus 45 bats that were not affected by the ability, and now every single one of them is affected. So we're progressing a lot further than the previous one, although I still don't think we have it. But we're gonna go into the next one with a lot of cash. Actually, if we hit a continue, that's gonna be like 300k. Yeah, look at this thing. So you actually do get to keep the money. So Ninja Paragon, I mean, even if we're going for a degree 1, it's gonna be like 540. All right, so we get the money for the Ascended Shadow. I'm gonna buy a degree 1 this time around, and let's see what. How did it come out to be a degree 69? This thing had not done any. Oh my god, you guys know what happened actually? If you time the Grand Saboteur ability, the pops actually get credited to, oh, that's what happened. It got a lot of pops to the Grand Saboteur ability, and that is exactly what you're supposed to do on this one. You're going for a Ninja Paragon because the degree is gonna be super high. So you click one button, you get all those 45 BFBs with the Grand Saboteur ability, you gather a lot of pops, and then the Ninja Paragon comes out to be a ridiculous degree. That is so cool, Ninja Kiwi. It was never the Dark Paragon, guys. It was the Ninja Paragon for this one. And now with this super high degree, I was wondering, well, how does this thing come out to be 69? Yeah, that's exactly how. So what do they have in store for us for the last round? $1 million that we currently have. I didn't farm because I thought it was a little bit pointless. I mean, we would have made a little bit of money, but it's like, I don't know. Let's just roll with it. We have a super high degree on the Ninja, and actually nothing happened. That was the one. That was the thing that you had to figure out. You had to figure out the Ninja Paragon. And my god, what a crazy odyssey that was. I enjoyed every second of that, and I hope you guys beat this one as well, because Ninja Kiwi really outdid themselves in this one. But that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm gonna see you on the next one.